What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Jad here from Puma Plow. Played some more Farming Simulator 22. We're back on the French map. Let's get to it. Hi, Trent.
Hi.
How's it going?
Doing pretty good. I got my Twizzlers from Sam Camp's link.
Did you really?
Yeah, I got them today. 5 pounds.
Oh my god. Well, Trent has diabetes now. Good job, Trent. Okay, 14. It was what we went on corn, and like, you know, over 36. Okay. All right, we got a fast time. I think our fields are ready. We're just gonna go with it, chat. We're just gonna assume everything's ready. I'm pretty sure it all is, actually.
They're hard from being in the pool for so long.
Hello, Lex. What's going on? How are we? Yeah, right, Paul, right? It's like we're 6 hours difference or something, and it's noon for me. How many Twizzlers, Sean, or Trent, wasn't it like 5 pounds?
Yeah, it's 5 pounds.
Yeah, 5 pounds, Sean. 5 pounds. That is a lot of Twizzlers, Trent, just so you know. Okay, the chickens need to be taken care of. All right, let's do this, chat.
Yeah, but it's planting season.
Oh, true. True. Yeah. You're now addicted to Rust, Polar Bear. I'm sorry. Don't burn yourself out so you can play with us on the 20th. They actually don't need to be taken care of, do they? But I'm going to take care of them anyway, because I'm here.
There you go, Sean.
Yeah, Sean, there's the link for the Twizzlers. In the chat, if you're interested, Sean. Don't click it, Sean. Don't buy them. Don't do it, Sean.
It's pretty quick. I bought them on the 3rd and they came today.
You're welcome. They probably came out of St. Louis, didn't they?
Yeah, that and all my phone mount stuff came from St. Louis.
Laura Barber, how's it going? Welcome on in. How we doing today? Well, everybody you want? Okay.
I don't like it when it comes from St. Louis. 2 days should be.
By the way, Trent, I don't know how much you've used this trailer, but you know with the update, this trailer's totally different now. Auto-load trailer, you hit R, and then it just like automatically will strap and unstrap and grab the next pallet and stuff. It's pretty sick. At some point next week, you might buy it. I might have bought myself some. I was stress shopping last night, chat. Which, by the way, I don't know if I need to adjust my. I probably need to adjust my welding helmet a little bit, but like it was really hard to look at a computer screen last night, chat. And I know that sounds really bad, but like, I think I need to make the thing a little darker or something. I don't know. But I might have bought myself some peanut butter M&Ms. They'll be here in a couple days because I was stress shopping. And I need to stress eat, so that's how I deal with stress, chat, is I eat. I know it's bad for me, but, you know, it's a thing. Hopefully they still taste good. Last time I had them, they tasted pretty good, so we'll see. Otherwise, I'm going to have a lot of peanut butter M&Ms to give to somebody else. Oh, man. Yep. Yeah, usually they're really good, Sean, but never know. No, yeah, I don't know. All right, we're gonna park this. So basically what we're doing, guys, is we have, since the other night on stream, we planted, a couple of the boys and I, we planted, and we went ahead and decided to plant everything in wheat. So all of our fields are planted in wheat currently, and I might regret that decision, but hey, for right now we're gonna roll with it. Basically, what I'm trying to do is I got a fast time to get to June, so I can sell. That's my main goal right now, is selling. I'm actually not totally worried about the grass right now. Because I think we have, how much hay do we have? Hay, we have 796,000 hay. Now I could just bale it and stuff, but I'm also on here by myself, so I don't really know if I want to do that. You know what I'm saying, chat? My main focus of the day is to sell crop. But I also know if I bale and wrap and everything, I know that's pretty good money too, so. Yeah. So that's where I'm at now, you know? I kind of, well, I mean, it's December, so my grass isn't going to be mature anyway, so. I think I'm going to end up mowing before selling. Because I just can't let that grass go to waste. That's like some good money in silage bales, you know? Chat, there's good money in silage bales, you know? Not as much as beans, but like, you know.
Or dry corn.
Or dry corn. That's what I've heard. Dry corn. And I actually should be checking the sales too, because you never know. Never know. And I'll have to go check cows here in a minute too. Make sure they still have everything they need as well, so. Although it doesn't matter, we're out of straw, so they're going to run out anyway, so it doesn't matter, actually. As long as they have everything else, but we are going to run out of straw today, so. It's a whole thing, chat. It's a whole thing. Oh, yeah. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? Oh, really, Sean? The lightsaber mod is back? That's cool.
Yeah, it seems like they usually release it on
Star Wars Day. Yep, they have in the past. And we have corn too. Yeah, so I have corn and soybeans to sell. And actually, since this is out of straw, I'm just not going to worry about taking care of the cows right now because it's not going to make any more TMR anyway. Oh, what happened there? Yeah, we have corn to sell. Absolutely. But they're both in June. Corn and beans both sell in June. So, yeah. Hi, Carson. I don't know if he's going to talk to us or not, but I'm going to guess Squirrely Dan was involved with this. Yeah, I'm just going to guess it was Dan.
Nope.
No?
Yep.
Or do you know something that I don't know?
No, I'm just gonna go with you, just saying it's Dan.
Okay, I don't think you were in here the other night with us, were you?
Nope.
Everybody else was in, though. Tuesday night after stream? My goodness. Chat, we had a party in the server Tuesday night after stream, after I came back from dinner. Which, by the way, Papa John's was busting Tuesday night. All right. I got their new stuffed crust pizza from Papa John's that has pepperoni in the crust with the cheese. And of course I got pepperoni with pineapple. Chat, you talk about a fire pizza, man. Actually probably gonna be my dinner tonight too. I got leftovers. So looking forward to that. Just saying.
We're having a cube steak tonight.
Oh yeah?
I'm not cooking, but fixed.
I'm not cooking. We had the glorious Taco Bell last night for dinner. Something we can grab easy on the way home from the farm, you know?
Uh-huh.
We had quite an adventure yesterday. We went to St. Louis yesterday, boys and girls. I traveled, okay? I traveled all the way to St. Louis. Actually, where we went, I felt pretty safe. Yeah. Pineapple does in fact belong on pizza. It does. And you know, for the people that say vegetables don't belong on pizza, or fruit doesn't belong on pizza, fruit. Technically, tomato is a fruit, so, you know, pizza sauce is kind of like a fruit. Yeah. Lightning, I don't have a day of like, this is the end, you know? I want to finish this map, and when I say finish a map, I want to own all the fields. I would like to do a complete harvest of something. We've kind of been kicking around the idea of doing a complete harvest of grass into bales. Maybe not haylage bales. Okay. Maybe not haylage bales, but baling everything and then hauling all the bales, because the concern that we have is if we bale everything we're going to crash the server with the amount of bales, right? Bale and wrap everything because we have to let them ferment. So what we're probably going to do is bale it all just as grass and then just sell it as we're going. But we've been thinking about doing a little, we'll say like a little competition with it. Okay. So, hi Carson. JB10, what's going on, man? I am going to be doing a 4X map. I'm not publicly saying what it's going to be yet. I'm like 99% sure what map it's going to be at this point. 99% sure.
And speaking of that, the thing that Plugger was talking about?
We talked about a lot with Plugger the other nights. Oh, yeah. You like it? Or no?
It's different, and then now with the corn dryer.
Oh, you're spoiling stuff. Don't. I actually heard an issue, and I need to see if it's an issue that other people have. Remind me to talk with you about that map later.
Okay, I'll tell you later then.
Okay. You're playing your first 4X now? Yeah. 4Xs are great.
I just found out something that, thanks to Plugger, that this thing can accept now.
There's so much extra room for activities. Yes. Which is part of the reason I want to go to a 4X is to have more room, because on, what's it called? What's the other map? The American map on here. I'm drawing a blank right now, boys. What's the American map on this game, Trent?
Oh, Elm Creek?
Yeah, Elm. There wasn't enough room for activities.
I thought you were talking about like an American 4X.
Oh,
like,
no. There wasn't enough room for activities, and like you couldn't. There wasn't enough field to keep up with everything. You know. Oh. Well, honestly, that is a very, very tricky question. Honestly, just buy whatever you can afford. Buy the best PC that you can afford, Paul. To be completely honest, I wouldn't say there's like, this is your PC that you need. Does that make sense? Buy whatever you can afford. Put more money towards a processor and a video card as you can, honestly. And right now is not really a time to build a PC. Normally I would say build, but right now I'm gonna say just rebuild, because with the prices of stuff, it's outrageous to build a PC. So, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, Santa sounds like he might be getting a laptop.
You're quoting Step Brothers? Oh, true. Yeah, plenty of room for activities. You're not wrong though. That is like, part of like a 4X map though. That's really nice to have, you know. Doing welcome in. James, I've heard that. It's probably not something I'm interested in playing, but I have heard that, which is cool, you know. At least not right now. Maybe in the future. And honestly, if I was going to do an Elm Creek again, I'd probably want to play like a Stevie Elm Creek, to be honest, you know. That's probably what I would want to play, is a Stevie 4X, because, well, why not, right? Gonna use mods in the 4X? Oh, definitely. Trent sent me his mod folder of like 160 mods the other day, chat, so.
30 of those are his.
Am I gonna stream for 4 hours while you drive for work? Yeah, I'm here for a total of 6 hours today, actually, and I just started, so. I'm here for another 5.5 hours plus a few minutes. So I'm here. Let's do it.
Hoyt 2016 just resubscribed for 54 months. Puma Plow use a Puma Plow on.
Hoyt, thank you so much for the 54-month resub. How are we doing today? Welcome on in. What tractor do we mow with, chat? None of those have front 3 points. Fent? What Fent? I'd mow with the John Deere 8RX, right? I don't know what Fent we would mow with. We don't have a Fent. Oh, you mean like the OP fat? Jeez.
No, the Mike Mitchell fan.
Yeah, the OP one. Okay. Sheesh.
Nothing OP about it.
Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Carson, you put the microwave up last night and you pushed so many buttons. You think it took a screenshot? Hey, does your microwave have like an Instagram? Can I follow and like from part 2? I got you, King. Well, we'll be here for you, man. Just be safe on the road, and you know, keep your eyes on the road. 10 and 2, right? Isn't that? It's not 10 and well. 10 and 2 with no airbag, right? Isn't that what it is? I don't even know. JV, thank you for the biddies there, man. Appreciate you. By the way, chat.
I don't know either. I drive with one hand.
Yeah, fair play. The what's it called, guys? The fiber guys are not in my neighborhood today, by the way, chat. By the way, boys and girls, don't ask about this patch right here, okay? Yes, you're looking at crop that is planted in our homestead. Don't ask.
Don't tell the EPA guys.
How about 12 and shifter? That works. Trent, thanks for the bits and sugar the hype train. Goodness me.
I mean, he's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong. He's not. So the fiber guys are not in my neighborhood because it rained like 12 feet last night. So imagine they took the day off. Daily.
Yeah, they took it.
Thanks for the daily flatulence there. Appreciate it. It's good for you, right? Good for you. What we're gonna go with, chat. Good for you. Lol. Yeah, exactly. Oh, brother. All right, so I'm gonna mow one pass on each end, just like straight up the field here, right? Straight up on this side, go down the other side, and then I'm gonna hire because your boy's on the server alone today, and well, I'm gonna hire stuff. Just saying. It's gonna happen. Just like it's gonna be May. You know, or wait, it is May. Never mind. The worst month, if you ask me, chat. Throwing it out there. It's not healthy to hold it. True. Very true.
Is that because it's raining cats and dogs outside?
No, it's because of what tomorrow is, Trent.
Oh, yeah.
So,
understood.
So, chat. Apparently overnight or early this morning, it rained. And when I say it rained, it must have rained. All right. Woke up today and I come upstairs. I didn't even notice it. And my aunt goes, there's water on the floor in the basement. I was like, oh no. I'm thinking our sewer backed up. Because we do have some sewer issues in my house. Or in, I don't really call it my house. It's outside, like at the street, right? I'm not clicking that, Carson. I don't know what that is. But basically, the problem that we have is where our sewer lateral connects to the main that's underneath the street. Our sewer has been replaced from the curb to the back of my house. So, like, it's not that part. It's the part from the curb to the main underneath the street. That's the issue. And the city, of course, doesn't want to dig that up and replace it because that's really expensive. We have a concrete street. It's a whole thing. So every once in a while, you know, tree roots get in there and they do their thing and plug it up. So I'm thinking, like, man, I got to deal with sewage this morning, right? Like, I got to deal with that. We got to get a plumber out here and put the best things, that, like, water jet they put down there. That thing's great, which we've only ever had that done once, but it was awesome. Usually it's the old sewer snake. Usually Dad will bring home a machine from work and we'll do it ourselves. So I was like, great, I'm going to have to cancel today's stream to, you know, clean out a sewer. Which is so much fun. Let me tell you, it's so much fun. I walked downstairs, I'm like, this, just the way the water looks, I'm like, this doesn't look like it came from, like, the sewer, like the floor drain, you know? That's what Twitch and Niche, don't tell anybody. No, so what I end up kind of doing a little investigative skills, you know. Paved your road. Oh, nice, Sean. Nice, buddy. Nice. Yeah, so I was like, this is gonna suck. Today is gonna just be a terrible day. Tomorrow's gonna already be a terrible day because of what it is. Like, this is just gonna suck, you know? I was like, I'm gonna have to cancel stream. I'm gonna be swimming in poo water all day. Not literally, but you guys know what I mean. And like, I'm just not looking forward to this. So I figure out, I'm like, well, there's not really a lot of water around the floor drain, but there's water there's a couple walls in the basement. There's like, they're wet at the bottom. And I was like, what is going on here, you know? So I finally, like, through my investigative skills that I have, because we've dealt with water issues before in the house, I determined that it actually came from my room, ran into a bathroom. There's a toilet in this bathroom, obviously, that's up on a platform. It's like an elevated little thing, right? And, yeah, the problem is the water gets underneath there, and it takes forever to come back out. So, like, really nothing you can do about it. Guys, thanks for getting us into a hype train there. Appreciate y'all. So there's really nothing you can do about it because it's kind of trapped underneath there. So really all you can do is just kind of let it soak out slowly and do its thing. So, Vilstidge, I'm talking about how my basement was flooded this morning. So no, it's not been a great day, but how you doing today? Welcome in. I did not wet the bed, Carson. Thank you. Gigantic, what's going on? How was your trip? How's your road trip going? Or are you back? I don't even know. No, Carson, I definitely, if I wet the bed this much, dude, I'm setting like a Guinness Book of World Records. Okay? Like, this would be, this would be some kind of record, dog. I'm just saying. Definitely not what it was, okay? But, so I went outside and like on the window that I have in my room there, you could see the water line. So you can see where the water was up on the glass. And my backyard's a pure swamp right now. Like, it's horrible. Absolutely horrible. It's so wet out there. So it must have rained really, really hard this morning. Oh, you got 5 hours to go. Carson. 5 hours to go, Gigantic. I got you, man. Be safe on the roads. So the whole problem is, to be honest, chat, is our neighbor. Okay? Neighbor to my left, if you're looking at my house from the front, he's the guy that bought the house, and he added like 14 feet to the entire back of the house, right? So when you add that much to a house, obviously you're adding roof. So you add runoff, right? And his downspout points sideways straight into my yard. And like Buddy, for some reason, didn't put any underground drains in when he did all the work. And he had the yard all torn up. So it's like, that's not the issue. Holy Bear, you've been following me for over 4 years. 4 years, 8 months, 3 weeks. Holy cow, man. I had no idea. So Buddy, between that and like the amount of concrete that he has in his backyard. Wait, Trent and Polar Bear followed a week apart. That's crazy. The amount of concrete that he put in his backyard, because he almost concreted his entire backyard. And then the 14 feet of roof that all drains down to one downspout pointing at my yard. So we really need to put in some like drains, you know, some drains, but Dad just doesn't want to do it. But I'm going to push for it that it happens this summer. Like it's got to happen because.
Is there a fence separating the 2 yards?
There is a fence. There's a vinyl fence that, yeah. But the water goes right under it, you know. So it's so annoying, and it doesn't happen very often, but like when it happens, it's just like gersh, you know. So annoying. Oh really, Carson? That's not good, man. So probably basically what ends up happening is not my entire backyard, but a bunch of my backyard up by the house will just be flowing with water. And we're talking probably like 3 or 4 inches deep. Just flowing water. So actually it was probably really, really close to coming into the garage. Like it gets that deep where it'll almost run into the garage here. So some drains definitely need to happen, you know. Must have flown high. Yeah. Thanks for the follow there. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? Yeah, it's all our neighbor's fault technically. Before he did what he did, we had like, it happened like once or twice in like 25 years. You know, when you get that freak, just absolute downpour kind of rain, you know, it happens, right? But once he did what he did over there, it like happens like once or twice a year now. So it's like, well, clearly neighbor buddy is the one to blame here, you know, for anything happening. So, but it is what it is, and hopefully I'll convince my dad this summer that some drains need to be put in, because really it wouldn't be that big of a deal. We have plenty of like fall to our yard. I would run a drain around probably each side, and all of our downspouts kind of thing, you know, and even offer the neighbor like, hey, you want to tie that downspout in? Let's do it. Like, I'll trench it. I don't care, you know.
That's what my stepdad did at one of our old houses, tie this downspout in. Yeah.
Oh, he has 2 downspouts that point my direction. I would offer to tie both of them in. And Trent, I saw your whisper. I don't think it would work.
Really?
Because like he's up pretty high compared to us. Like there's a pretty good slope between his yard and our yard.
Oh, okay.
So well, it would take like a concrete wall to do what you're saying. Well, see, then actually there's another whole problem to this, because like the water that comes from his yard, if it doesn't end up in my basement, it runs across my backyard and it ends up in Casey's basement. So like it's just kind of like past the water. You know, so if we put in some drains, it's going to help Casey out too. So
if you block the rain water, then it could go into Casey's, but if you block it from his yard, it just goes to his neighbor's yard.
Well, now it will run to the next neighbor, but I don't think they have, I don't think it'll get in their basement. But eventually it goes, so it'll go from the left house of my neighbor to my yard, to Casey's yard, to the next house, to the next house, to the next house. Then there's a drain in their backyard, like a storm drain. So like it just runs from backyard to backyard. But the problem is my backyard's too high, or the windows are too, I don't know, but it gets in our house and I don't like it. So Carson, that's pretty much what it is right now, buddy. And I don't throw beer cans away. We take them and recycle them because they're worth like 90 cents a pound right now, bro. Saying. Just throwing it out there, chat, you know. But anyway, for some good money, we took in some cans and some old Christmas lights about a week ago. Was worth some good money. We'll just say that much, okay? Worth some good money.
Bring the cans into the recycling place.
Yeah.
Well, we got like 4 or 6 bags of like the contractor's side garbage bags.
They crushed or no?
Yeah, we crush them.
Okay. Buddy, what are we doing here? Oh, I love hired workers, chat. I love. Oh, he probably turned around when he saw that stupid little building. That's what it is. That's what it is, chat.
Yeah, this rain that's coming down, it's kind of nice.
Oh, gigantic. Dang, man. That's crazy. Good, they got you going.
Steven 829 cheered Dex 100. Hashtag timeout for Carson too long post.
Steven, thanks for the videos, man. Appreciate you. Hey, speaking of Carson, without saying names and stuff, is it possible, is there a list on Twitch of who's marked as suspicious? Or can you see that in the mod actions? Is that a thing? And Sandcat, by the way, you locked yourself out. Good job, buddy. And hi. I don't think I said hi to you, but I did see your comment. Sorry. Sorry. Team worker 7 IQ. Squirrel? I bet not, Gigantic. I bet not, man. I bet not. Oh, speaking Sean, go in Discord, buddy. There's a new channel you should be able to see in there called Twitch Mods. Yeah. Yo, Cable Nation, what's up, dude? How you been, buddy? What's up, man? Could be suspicious. I could be suspicious. You're not suspicious, Polar Bear. I marked somebody today as suspicious, though. I finally figured out how to do that. Turn off the fan. You're not on the naughty list. No, you get candy for Christmas, not coal.
Steven 829 cheered Dex 100. I'm top of that list.
You're not on that list either, Steven. No, thanks for the biddies, though. Princeton. Oh, Vilstitch. No. Where Dad works, they have trenchers and an excavator, and like we would just use a trencher probably. Trencher and a shovel. But yeah, Kimmy, hello. How are we doing today? Welcome in.
And call 811.
Yeah, well, we'd call the number first, you know, and then like we'd probably call in a couple of my brothers to help. It wouldn't be a big deal one day and be done, you know. Right? Actually, if you really want to go and do a seamless job, first thing you do is you actually run a sod cutter everywhere you're going to put a drain, and you roll the sod out. Then you go in with your trencher and you do your trenching, right? And then you come back and put your dirt back and then put your sod back over top. Boom, done. But you already saw that? Okay, Sean, good. Good. Cammy, I'm doing okay. My basement kind of flooded this morning, so it's kind of annoying, but other than that, don't hit a gas line. Well, that is a concern. There is a gas line that runs over there. To be honest, we could bring... I wouldn't even worry about the downspouts on like Casey's end of the house. It's all on this end. And honestly, I would just go out this way because there's nothing to hit. Once we jump around like our cable line back here, there's nothing else to hit. There's nothing. So, Kimmy, you're not on the list either. Goodness, y'all are not on the list. The person I'm talking about, I don't think is here right now. So, yeah, Sean, I would definitely call the number first because that's like, you have to. Gigantic, you're not on the list either. Polar Bear's a liar then. Kimmy, no. I don't know, Cable, do exclamation point. Oh, you did. Exclamation point 24. Why didn't that pop up? Oh, it's up there from sand. Yeah, we're not doing it. So basically where that came from, chat, was Carson actually got remote access to my PC. I didn't give it to him, but he got, I don't know how he got on my PC. Carson, first I gave him remote access to my gaming PC, and he was farming as me in Farm Sim on Tuesday night. He planted some of the wheat for me. And then I got TeamViewer on my stream PC, and Carson's been talking about this for like 2 years of taking remote access and like messing with the bot and stuff. So he was able to go through and clean up the bot, basically deleted probably like 50 commands that we don't use. So yeah, I did not flood my garage sand. I just spilled a little in the keyboard. Yeah, he farmed as me. It was kind of funny actually. And I was like, dude, we should have done this during Farm Sim like early access, because then I could have like just focused on chat and Carson could have gamed as me. I was like, this is a great idea. Let's keep this in mind. Because it was pretty funny, but he got a lot of stuff cleaned up in the bot, a lot of old commands we just don't use and stuff. And then we were able to get like a spreadsheet basically of all the commands. It's pretty cool. You're going down the list, currently looking for cool ones. Wait, is that list public somewhere, Carson? Or wait. How did Sandcamp get the list? I thought it was Sand, how did you get that list? Because I thought it was oh, in TeamSpeak. Okay, because that channel in Discord's for mods only, right? Okay.
Yeah, he was probably like in him probably that's
Crazy
about it.
underscore bar underscore driver just resubscribed for 22 months.
Uh,
Almost 2 years.
Crazy Baja driver. What's going on, buddy? Welcome back for 22 months. Do appreciate the resub. Okay, Sad. I was like, I don't mind if people have that thing, but like that Twitch channel or that, what's it called? Discord channel definitely needs to be private. So if we have an issue, we can talk about it amongst the mods, you know? Which I don't know why we haven't had a Discord mod channel and, you know, Twitch mod channel in Discord before. We should have probably had one, but like as soon as we got Discord, to be honest. But we're good now. We're good. So yeah. Wait, you know people? Okay, San. Okay, San.
AlexJ92 just resubscribed for 6 months. Gotta use that Prime on my favorite streamer,
Alex, thanks for the Prime sub, bro. Appreciate you. We've had it for, okay. Appreciate the 6-month resub with the Prime. Do appreciate it, man. Welcome back. Both of you. Appreciate the resubs, boys. Little resub day today, huh, chat? Little resub day for some of you. I got a resub to share tomorrow. It's a big one too, chat. A 12-month resub I get to share tomorrow. It would be today, but
mine expired, so I'm gonna do resub tomorrow.
Somebody's not streaming tonight, so somebody.
Guess I'll hold off my resub till tomorrow.
Right? Yeah, mine too. Mine's there. It popped up the other day, but I'll share it tomorrow.
I got an email saying mine got pulled.
You get an email?
Yeah, because like the gift sub ran out.
Oh.
And I got an email saying it
I should go gift you a sub right now, shouldn't I? I'm not gonna do that. You can do it offline. Yeah, but what if I want the person to know that, like,
yeah, so
I resubbed? Because
yeah, it's my
Steven,
10-month anniversary.
Yeah, I say mine's a 12-month anniversary. It's kind of a big deal. Like, I'm proud to like have the 1 year, and it's for Ghost. It's in her stream. I'm kind of proud to have a 1 year. It's cool. It's crazy to think that I've like owed her a year now. You know, it's insane. So yeah, I wanna like share it, you know, and like celebrate it and stuff, you know. Just saying.
I just popped up hers and it said 10 month, and I had that rolling bar, and I was like, I gotta close that.
It's a milestone. Exactly, yeah. Dorson. Anniversaries are kind of a big deal. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. I don't know if anniversary. I don't like when people call it an anniversary because like anniversary in my head implies something else, but that's just me probably. But it is. It's a 1 year, you know. It'll be a 1 year resub, and that's pretty cool. So I'm cool with that, you know. Don't spoil it, chat, okay? Nobody spoil it. I mean, not like it's a secret. You can like go and, you know, it's the whole thing. But anyway, I think it's pretty neato. So yeah. And actually 6 months of that was on Tom, so I've only really subbed for 6 months. Because Tom gifted me initially, or is it even that long? Tom gifted me, I think, a 1 month sub. Or no, I think Tom might have gifted me a 12-month sub right out of the gate. I'm not sure.
I don't know. That's how mine was mostly. It's just all gifted.
Sean,
or Twitch Prime.
Yeah, Sean, at least for now, we're not using it, but we could always go back to it in the future, you know? Exactly, Sam. That's the way I think of it, and that's definitely not the case, you know? Happily married. I've been married to Twitch for a lot longer than 1 year. Probably when I got affiliate, that's when I started taking this like a lot more serious, you know? Definitely when I was partnered. But when I hit affiliate, it was like, hey, this is kind of cool. Like I can, you know, pay for farm sim servers with Twitch money. That's kind of lit. Just saying. So like, hey, I don't have to cut as much grass to pay for farm sim servers. I can use like sub money. That's kind of cool. Just saying. And then when I hit Hartford, I like took it a lot more serious, you know. Actually, Carson, what's the commands for that? There was a command for the partner thing.
John did it.
No, there's another command that actually, there it is. Look at that. It pops up the clip. It's really loud. Turn down your YouTube, John. It actually pops up. Oh, it's not a clip. It's the whole stream, isn't it? Oh, that's...
I didn't know it was a stream.
Yeah, it happened on stream when I was able to announce it.
Oh, hey, there's me.
Hey, there's me. Dude, why do I have 2 ads that I can't skip on my own YouTube channel? Come on.
Yeah, but at least you're getting paid to watch your own.
Wasn't it right at the beginning, or where was it? I don't even know.
Yeah, it's like a minute or yeah, at the beginning.
Yeah, but anyway, so that's actually like that's the stream I announced like partner. How cool is that, Mia?
That's
No?
what Tony was in.
What? Get what? Wait, Kimmy, what? There were commands that we found, or Carson found, in the bot that like neither one of us knew about, and that was one of them. Like what? Ads on videos, like, but here's the thing: the second channel's technically not even monetized right now, so I don't know why I have ads on that channel at all. When I don't make money on the second channel. I actually got an email saying today I think I can, but I don't make money on the second channel at all. Yeah, Steven. Yeah, Kimmy, I don't know why the whole Rust thing, it doesn't let you pick your character. Maybe because all the dudes would be girls. I don't know. And then just look down. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what would happen. Oh, that's on the main channel, Carson? Oh, yeah, that's before I started the second channel. Dang it, I'm an idiot. Carson, never mind. Never mind what I said, chat. I do make money on that channel. It's not a lot, but I make like $5 a year. It's okay. Yeah, Kimmy, I don't know why it won't let you pick your character in Rust. I don't understand that about Rust. Other than all the dudes would be girls and just, you know, walk around looking down the whole time. Let's be real. No, I was wrong. It's on the main channel, not the second channel. Yeah, Carson's right. I'm watching the clip right now, actually. I remember this world. This is the world with the
big dig.
The giant sugarcane farm. I got the email at 2:30 in the afternoon, chat. Oh man, those are the days, chat. Man, memories right there, chat. You're gonna hear some voices in there that aren't around anymore. That's for sure.
And people in chat.
This is your bail setup. Really, Sam? Really? Wait, Carson. Wait, Carson. Is that a new emote? Sugarcane farm? What about it? I wouldn't say simpler times. It's just, you know, whenever I like watch an old clip or whatever, like a lot of times it puts me right back in like that day. Like I can vividly remember being super pumped, like to get that email and like running and like telling my mom and like, you know, like I vividly remember that stuff. And watching that clip brings me back, and then I start thinking about that server that server, we had that giant sugarcane farm that had these flying machines in there that would, it flew so far across the map that you actually had to have another person stand at the other end so it would go down there, hit, and come back. Otherwise, the flying machines would break. That was the server where I had an underwater sorter. You could actually swim. You could actually swim around in that sorter and like get your items. It was crazy. I mean, it was weird, but that's kind of me, you know? I don't know. It just brings me back.
That's the same map. You also have the Big Dig too, or is that a different one?
That server, I do not believe we had any big dig projects. That was the server where we had the Guardian farm that ended up causing all the drama with the first person that left, Puma Plow. That was that server. Yeah. That was the server where all the Minecraft drama started. So
Makes sense.
I had a big, I had a slime farm at my place. I had a pretty good mob farm where all the items would end up drop and being dispensed into like water and would flow to my, they would actually flow to temporary storage to a mine cart. And then I would run the mine cart to get the stuff over to my sorter eventually. It was quite a process to get stuff to my sorter, but I was here for it, you know. Lightning, you think I have a little too much horsepower? No such thing, sir. That's what shear bolts are for. Carson, I believe the server's still going, right? The Minecraft one? Oh yeah. Carson, we need to talk about that off stream. Carson, send me an email about our next official meeting that we need to have, and talk about just game servers in general. All right, I have an idea, but it's not for stream. It's off stream. Yeah.
When did that Twitch emote become a thing?
Didn't know any of those. Thanks for keeping you informed anytime. Vegas Bull, what's going on, buddy? How are we doing? Yeah, so we had this Guardian farm on that server, right? I'm really digging in here, chat. I'm pretty sure it was that server. I'm pretty sure it was. But anyway, we had a Guardian farm. So you take an ocean monument, you drain it, you do all this stuff. Well, we made this design that was ungodly leggy because it used bubble columns. And it would actually, the Guardians would spawn and then it would shoot them up in the bubble columns. And then you would have like this whole water collection thing above. Like it was obnoxiously leggy, right? And yeah, somebody didn't like my design of a sorter, and that's where all the drama started. And that's the reason I don't really like to play Minecraft anymore, is because of that server. So anyone else smell burnt toast? Sean Sinclair, how dare you? Arson, how many other new emotes you got going? Is left's the only one? Okay. I gotcha. So chat, actually I don't even see it. He must have just uploaded it.
I don't see it?
No, I don't see it. You're waiting for answers. Okay. I'm not going to refresh right now, Carson. Iron Part 2 3-hour meeting. We did. Carson and I had a fantastic meeting the other day, chat. It took 2 parts and like a couple hours, but it was a great meeting. And then the best part of my Tuesday was talking to Plugger. Plugger came in TeamSpeak. We talked to like 1 o'clock in the morning, my time. It was late.
Me and Plugger didn't leave till almost 3.
Oh my gosh, Rance. We had a great chat with Mr. Plugger in TeamSpeak. It was awesome. I would have stayed in later, but I was like getting so tired.
Yeah, I was too, but kept on talking.
Yeah, he's a super awesome guy. That's all I know. Very knowledgeable about Farm Sim, and may have gotten Trent and I an achievement on Steam.
And Tom.
That's right, Tom got it too. I was like, there was somebody else too. I forgot who it was. Sorry. Yeah.
It's one of those achievements you would never think of.
Yeah. Yeah, San, it was a great conversation with Plugger, and it got better the later the night went too.
Yeah,
it got It got better the later we went. We'll just say that much. It definitely got better the later that it went. Because like filters kind of went away. Like my filter went away. Things we were talking about kind of changed a little bit, you know. So, because I was being kind of honest about stuff and things and things and stuff, you know. I don't mind being honest with Plugger. Plugger's a good guy, so. Those 2 AM combos do hit different. They do. They really do. Yeah, no, Plugger's awesome though. Plugger's awesome. And Tom was in there, and Trent was in there, and Sand was in there for a while. Shane was even in there for a little while. So.
Hey, this Sunday for NASCAR is gonna be kind of cool.
All the throwback skins. What are they running? A whole bunch of classic paint schemes?
Yeah, and like the Goodyear blimp, they were throwing the Goodyear blimp skin or paint or whatever back.
Cool. Oh well. Sand, it happens, bro. But it's all good, man. It was a great night. That's all I know. So yeah, I was really happy to have a good meeting with Carson. We had a good chat.
Part 1 or part 2?
I think we accomplished more in part 2 because that's when we actually got the bot stuff going and whatnot. Part 1 we accomplished a little bit, but he had to kind of run, you know. It was like a fast pace, like, hey, I'm only here for like a few minutes. Okay, bye. So yeah, it's all good. All you have to say is Hydro Thunder. You're welcome, Vigorous Bull. Choose your track. I'm not saying anything about that, Sam. Because I say something about that and then he'll tease me about stuff, and well, I just rather not. So Carson and I have a mutual respect when it comes to that. We just don't talk about it, you know. But Sam, whatever you say, you just remember it can, you know, be used against you in the court of law. Okay. You do have the right to remain silent.
Especially in Twitch chat.
Yeah. I just saying. Oh, buddy's mowing like outside the lines over there, like a whole 2/3 of a pass. Thanks, buddy. That's some extra. Oh, he's not actually mowing. The more that's outside's not actually doing anything. But okay, all right, that's fine.
You not own that part?
No, we do. He's just not mowing it. I don't know. It's weird. It's like he's got one of his 3 mowers turned on. I don't think that's possible to only have one of the back mowers on, is it?
I don't think so. I think they're all on.
Sandcamp, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney and to have him present during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you at no cost. Do you understand your rights?
You've been watching way too long. And I understood that too, but it's just, I don't remember because I don't...
I'm pretty sure that's the Miranda rights, right?
It is.
I'm pretty sure I nailed that.
Cops and then light patrol.
No, and then yes. What? What else is there? It's because it's not a field. Yeah, fair play, Sand. Or not Sand, Lightning. Oh, I know. It's just I've never seen a hired worker do that. Although normally I don't hire a worker to mow, so not a big deal. We're fine. I'll fix it. I got to run him back up to the south of the field, up the hill too, and get that cut. I'm pretty sure that's at least, you know, all the cops I watched growing up, that's all they ever said, you know.
Yeah, that's all I remember hearing from cops is...
But it's funny because they have to read it. So, like, they'll pull the card out and, you know.
Yeah, they have to pull the card out because they don't remember it.
No, I think it's legally they have to read it. Like, they can't just say it. I'm pretty sure they actually have to read it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So they don't, yeah. So, like, yeah, it's proven that.
And it's videotape.
PO'd. Okay, Carson, got it. Carson, why are you mad today, bro? And I didn't say anything, okay? I didn't say, maybe you had to like poop and that's why we had to have a 2-part meeting, huh? You ever think of that? Maybe you were, you know, taking screenshots with your microwave. I never said why we had a 2-part meeting. You changed the link for that command. Okay, thank you, Carson. Oh, Carson just made a clip of that. GG's, Carson. Is it me or is that running at like 4 frames a second? Is that what? Is it me or is it
Seems
running?
like it's a little slow.
It's like leggy. God, well, okay, what? Hang on. When was that actually from? Hang on, what's the other link say? Oh, that's not the right link either. Hang on.
The Twitch Livestream one?
Yeah, I just pulled the old. Okay, so that was 8/27/18 is when that was filmed or recorded, right? So I would have been running like the old computer, I think. You just unloaded 180 MPEGs in 15 minutes. You missed me reading Miranda rights. I didn't read them. I memorized them to Sand Camp. That's all. Oh, it's processed. Okay, fair play, Carson. Yeah. My camera and lip movement was lagging. Really? Dude, that's like old school Puma Plow right there. 2018, huh? Yeah, I would have been running probably still running the Beast computer would have been my stream machine. And then I was running the whatever, I don't know. We didn't really have a name for it. Yeah, I know, Carson, right? Don't really have a name for it, but the first computer that we actually bought, pre-built computer, would have been my gaming PC at that time. And I would have been sitting in a room that was like 95 degrees after a stream. And it was so much fun back then, chat. Glory days, right? No. All right, Carson, we'll catch you. Whenever I look back at something, I'm like, I'm so glad, like, where I'm at now. You know, don't get me wrong. Like, it's fun to look back and be like, wow, I came from that. You know, and I'm sure I'll look back at it, you know, in 2 years and be like, wow, I came from that in 2022, you know? But it's just, it's kind of humbling and kind of cool to see, like, that old stuff sometimes. And that's why I think it's really, really cool between the main channel and the second channel on YouTube. Cough, cough, shameless plug inbound. It's really, really cool to see that it's all still there. And if I want to go back and watch something, I can.
Blogger.
Why does it seem like 2018 was a year? I know, right? Yeah. Plugger, good afternoon, sir. How we doing today? We were just talking about having a good chat with you earlier. And how much fun it was. I enjoyed our chats. Thanks for coming in TeamSpeak the other night, Plugger. I appreciate that. It was a good time. But yeah, it really does seem like it was a couple years ago. Like 2018 was like 2 years ago. And obviously, it's not. I deja vuing or King, you didn't miss too much, man. Just bailing. That's all, man. Awesome, Plugger. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Good conversation. Oh God, lightning. Ew, gross. Don't mention that other name. Oh, I will say, you know, whenever his name comes up, like, we did make a lot of really good content together, you know? We did. There was a lot of really fun. We had a lot of good memories and stuff. Back in the day when we used to make content together. Like, there were a lot of good times. There were probably
Like good old Texas.
Good old Texas where we eat biscuits and gravy. Mm-hmm.
And the oil baron.
And the old Byron, yeah. But there was a lot of really, you know, good times that we had, and about 6 months of that, you know, towards the end of him making content, about 6 months of it was bad, you know. I would say if you actually go back and like watch, you can kind of tell that like we're ready to, you know, tell each other where to put, you know. Yeah, we're ready to tell each other off, which eventually did happen. So, or kind of did happen, right? Kind of. Actually, big news, chat. I think I talked about this, but he was at the farm a couple weeks ago, and like, he wasn't too obnoxious.
Really?
I actually did kind of talk to him a little bit. Yeah.
Wow.
I know. But then I saw him at my sister's house that next week, and like he was so obnoxious. I was like, dude, I can't. Of course, I wasn't feeling good that night. I was the whole like food smell thing. Like I walked in her house and like my stomach flipped, and I was like, I feel like puking now. So if I feel good, he's not as annoying, you know. But if I don't feel good, everybody's annoying to me. So yeah. Trent, you just found out your first grant. First off, Trent, okay, congratulations. That's fantastic. Little gaming buddy, heck yeah. Let's go. Congrats on that. That's cool. Oh, so chat, gender reveal parties, right? This is where my brain just went. I follow this. I used to watch this daily vlogger guy on YouTube like a lot. And I saw a clip on Instagram the other day. Him and his wife are expecting their second child. And they did a gender reveal party, but when they did like the smoke like cannon things, you know, chat, whatever those are called, like the smoke poppers, you know, it was yellow. And then the camera pans over and there's a Homer Simpson going like down behind a fence. Like he was, I was like, that's great right there. Like that's hilarious. Just saying, you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. Did I have COVID? Is that why food? Yes. Not that it makes me like physically ill. I don't have like intestinal issues from it. It's just there's a lot of food that just makes me lose my appetite. I don't like the smell and the taste of a lot of foods. Like yesterday I had a chicken sandwich and fries from Wendy's, which normally is fine. It didn't taste good yesterday to me. And I was like, dang. Because I can't eat, like beef is a no-go for me. For sure. But yeah.
Man, everybody's like married or something in chat now.
Yeah. Alex, you're having your first. This is awesome, man. Congrats. Congrats. Yeah. The whole gender reveal party, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like it's just an excuse to have a party, right? Like nobody in my family's ever done one. Like that's not a thing. So. Plus, you know, there was that time I kind of got kicked out for like taking my pants down because I thought we were all revealing. And then I was told that's not appropriate. Chat, it's a joke. It didn't happen. Are you, chat? Wait, it's okay, Trent. We can be lonely forever. What? Trent, I would join the club.
I know.
I made the pants joke again. Waller, if you go into construction down here and you buy this here tank that looks like a seed tank, instead of buying seed, you can buy mineral feed, through here. Waller, that's what we use, and it's very handy. And then you put it in a trailer and then dump it in your cows, and if you have extra, you can dump it back in there as long as it's not full. That's what we use. No problem, Waller. Anytime.
Steven 829 cheered Dex 100, and on that thought, I run away, bye bye. later.
Hi, Steven. Just know it's a joke, buddy. That didn't actually happen, okay? I wouldn't do that. It was a joke. Okay? Was that a Puma reveal? No, I don't have it. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Steven, thanks for the biddies. We'll catch you later, man. Yeah, Alex, it's kind of weird, yeah. I've never understood the whole... I mean, a baby shower is one thing. Even like a man baby shower. I've been to one of those. Basically, it was a LAN party and everybody like brought diapers. Diaper party is what I think they called it. Yeah. Well, let's...
The ones that they put them in the semi smokestacks.
Yep.
Or the
It's
those are pretty cool.
If nothing else, it is kind of amazing how creative people are with that whole thing, because there's so many different like variations of a gender reveal party. You know,
especially if you're in like the ag community.
Oh yeah,
it's really creative.
I know somebody that like they what they do, they put like the smoke or chalk, I guess that's like a chalk probably, but they put it like underneath their tires of their truck to like do a burnout. Like, all right, you're a redneck.
Some put them in like a chopper.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or some in like a combine tractor.
And baby showers are important now, so we're gonna get all the expensive gifts. Truers and yeah, babies aren't cheap, man. Babies aren't cheap. I don't have any of my own. I don't know firsthand, but like there's family members, you know. But I think the diaper party we went to, it was basically a bunch of dudes and we were playing Halo, is what it was. And price of admission to the party was basically just bring some kind of diapers, bring like a pack of diapers. I'm pretty sure we went to Sam's Club because like I wasn't super close with the dude, but at the same time, like, you know, I'll help you out, you know. But I like bought like the big box from Sam's Club of like diapers, and then I never got invited. I never got invited to another LAN party with that group because my one brother and I absolutely destroyed everybody in Halo that night, and they got very angry at us. And so magically, we never got invited again, chat. I wasn't even really trying. My brother and I, we played on Xbox all the time on Xbox Live, so like we, you know, you went up against some competition, and these dudes, they like very casually played Halo, and well, you know, it was a whole thing. Hope anybody watching later. Hopefully they watch the whole stream for the context, right? But yeah, we absolutely annihilated them, and they were like, well, yeah. we knew about halfway through the night that we were never going to get invited back. Because it was one of my other brother's like friends is what it was. And well, yeah, we didn't get invited back, and I was okay with it. I didn't really care for any of those guys, to be honest. Although this one dude, his name was Chad. His name was Chad, and he was freakishly strong. Whenever somebody would move, he would just be like, washing machine? Yeah, pick it up. Just grab it, bear hug it, and carry it out of the house. What are you doing, Chad? Play COD right now. Gotcha. Yeah, it was men, diapers, Xbox, pizza, and soda. That was basically our night. No beer. So that crowd was not like into alcohol at all. So, not a big deal. I wasn't either at that time. But that was the gist of that night. It was lots of soda, lots of pizza, and a lot of Halo. That my one brother and I absolutely destroyed everybody. Especially at first, because they didn't realize like we shouldn't be on the same team. And then I think we ended up doing like the two of us versus like 8 or 10 other people. And yeah, I don't think they killed us at all. And then it was like, okay, you two have to be on different teams. Sure, the diapers were saying it wasn't even that long of a party, bro. Like, it wasn't like an all-nighter. I think it started like 5. We ended at like 10, maybe. It wasn't that much of a rager, don't worry. This particular group of guys that was kind of... They were kind of chill, you know? They were kind of chill, not really like big party animals. So... Pretty much, yeah. It was really fun, though. Well, for my one brother and I. I'm pretty sure that night, the dude Chad, like, I think he was split screening with me on my Xbox, and I was like, dude, I don't really want you using my controller, because he was ready to break it in half. Like, he was getting angry, and he's, like, super strong, so... Mike was not there, Lightning. No, I have 5 brothers, my guys. So when I talk about brother, I'm just, yeah, it's a general term. So the group of friends was actually the brother that's 5 years older than me. I don't really say his name on here or anything. He comes in stream every once in a while. He's the Stomping Gnat or whatever his Twitch name is. It was his group of friends. And then the brother that's 2 years older than me, and his Twitch name is Kosh85. He comes in once in a blue moon. Him and I were like the 2 good ones at Halo. Mike was not there at all. He was not. I guess I don't know what he was doing. I don't know. Chad probably eats Xbox controllers. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, so Sam, there's 7 of us total in this family. Seven of us children in this family. So there's 3 boys, my sister, and then 3 more boys. So, and then there was mom had at least one miscarriage when they like first started trying to have kids and stuff. So yeah, there could have been even more of us. Kind of crazy. Well, yeah. So big family. Mom came from a family of 5 children. And dad came from a family of 3. So not too big on dad's side, but mom's side and definitely our family. Dude, Sandcamp, can you imagine? Can you imagine? I mean, Grandpa had 180 acres, so that wasn't like a big enough farm to, you know, sustain. But if Grandpa would have been a little more aggressive in his farming life, we could be one of the big players down there by now. See, a lot of people, I wouldn't say everybody, but a lot of people really liked my grandpa. Like, they really liked him. And, you know, when you like people, you maybe sell them land a little cheaper. And he had opportunities to buy land back in the day. And he chose not to because he didn't know. He just was nervous about doing that, you know? And if he would have purchased some land back in the day, we could be one of the big farming names down there right now. Yeah, definitely. We could have been one of the biggest ones down there. If he would have been a little more aggressive and kind of playing that. See what happened, San. What? 8 other brothers, 2 sisters. Dang. Oh, wow, San. See, what happened, what really, and I don't know because this is long before my time, but what kind of happened is my dad's brother is older than dad. A couple of years older, like 2 years older, I think, 3 years older, something like that. And when he went off to college, basically my grandpa said, hey, if you go off to college and you get your degree, didn't care what it was, come back and you and your brother can run the farm someday. Okay. Well, the problem is my uncle and my grandpa didn't get along. And actually I think, and dad's never really said this, but I think there was a lot of resentment, honestly, between dad and his brother. Because if my uncle got in trouble as a child, dad got in trouble too. Even if dad was not involved or had nothing to do with what was going on, dad got in trouble too. And obviously that's on my grandpa, you know. Maybe not being the best there, but you know, I knew a nice man that by the time I was around, you know, he was also old, had calmed down, let's say, or whatever. I wouldn't say grandpa was abusive or anything. It's just, you know, if my uncle got in trouble, dad got in trouble, and you know, had to go get the switch off the tree, because that's just the way it was back then, you know. Not saying it's right, but that's just the way it was. And so I would assume, and dad's never really said this, but there had to be a little resentment between my dad and my uncle, because like they didn't really talk for a lot of years, and they talk now. Like things are better in the last probably 8 or 10 years, but before that they didn't really talk, you know. So yeah. But like I said, they're cool now. So basically the offer was made to my uncle, like, hey, go off to college, get your degree, come back, run the farm. He turned my grandpa down. And I guess grandpa was just kind of like, well, you know, he didn't want it. I'm not giving it to, you know, my dad. Which is kind of weird because, like, for a lot of years there, dad would, you know, he was running his own business and stuff, lawn and garden business. And on nights and weekends and stuff, when dad wasn't working, he'd go out to the farm and farm. And farm and trying to raise a family and stuff. You know, he'd help grandpa out a lot. And then for some reason, and I don't really know why, I wish dad would have been maybe more aggressive towards grandpa and said like, hey, let me take the farm over. Like, I got all these kids, like, we'll be fine. We have plenty of help, you know? But for some reason, grandpa made the decision in 1995. We had a flood and grandpa was getting older and he just said, nope, I'm done farming. Want to have an auction, want to sell it all. Now he kept the land. Grandpa did keep the land. And he always told his children that when he went, he wanted the land to stay together. They could all own their piece and get their rent, you know, basically rent the land out. The farm was never in a trust or anything, which it probably should have been. But basically, after my grandpa died, the decision was made very, very quickly. Technically, it was all dad's, because everything was dad's. Dad was executor of the estate, and technically every dollar of grandpa's was dad's. To say what happened to it, if that makes sense. So, like, dad could have just said, okay, the farm's mine, buzz off his two siblings, but dad didn't want to do that. He wanted everything to be fair, so they decided to sell. And dad wanted to keep like 40 acres kind of around the buildings and stuff. But for them to get the price for the bad land, dad had to give up more of like his good land for the price to kind of average out, so that my dad's brother and dad's sister would have been like happy with what they were getting, if that makes sense. And we did a private sale, didn't like put it for sale on the market or anything, and we definitely didn't do an auction, which made a lot of people in the neighborhood down by the farm kind of angry that it didn't go up public. We did kind of shop it around a little bit. The first people that had like a chance at it were actually Zach's family, the Red family, because they had been farming it for years for my grandpa. So we gave them kind of like first shot, and I didn't have a say. I say we, it was not me, it was dad and his siblings. But they gave them first shot and they didn't want to agree on the price, basically. Not that dad and his, siblings were being greedy or anything, but, just couldn't come up with it, Your sister, oh man. I could imagine what that would do to your relationship with your sister. Yeah. You'd tell her to, go play on a waterfall or something, right? Because I know I would. So yeah, it kind of sucked, and it really sucked for me being younger, like when grandpa had auction and stuff, like, man, the memories around some of the equipment and stuff, like I would have loved to have taken on the farm, and obviously dad be in charge of it and stuff growing up. That would have been awesome, and there was enough of us in the family, like we would have been fine putting in the hours and stuff. Like you know, Dad would have still had his full-time job because that little bit of land would not have paid the bills. But we could have definitely been weekend warriors down there doing it, you know? Like, yeah. So it's just unfortunate that that option was never given to my dad to just like, here's the keys to the farm, take it all. Once my uncle turned it down, that offer went away. So that's what Grandpa wanted to do, and that's what Grandpa did. So kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And at least we still have the 5 acres, which I know is not a lot of land, but it's nice to have a place to go and escape and get away from people. And you know, we have our garden with our pumpkins, and well, like yesterday we were working on a crimper roller. We finally started that project we've been talking about for a little while, so it's good to kind of get that underway yesterday. And I got like 60 feet of welding to do on it, so that'll be fun for somebody that's like super inexperienced at welding, right? And I only burned through the drum like twice yesterday, so we're good. I turned my welder down after that. I was like, I need to turn this sucker down. This is way too hot. So I turned it down a little bit and we're good to go. All right. Need a small tractor now. Chat, we got to do a really fun job next. Really fun job. Oh yeah, Sand. I was not concerned about it burning through. I mean, it happens, you know. It happens. See, I had my welder set for the thickness of the material that I was using, but we don't actually know how thick the drum is. We don't know how thick the drum is, so I learned it's not that thick. Say it. There you go. Yeah, so Alex, we don't actually farm it per se. We have, there's basically an acre, not quite an acre, I guess. That used to be like the hog yard, and it had, oh gosh. At one time it would have had like hogs on part of it and cows on the other part for like the barnyard. The farmers don't farm that because there's like some obstacles and stuff. So like this year, that'll just be open ground all year. Yeah, we'll just keep after it with our field cultivator. And then we have not quite an acre off to the side this year is where the pumpkins will actually be. And then next year they'll be in the spot. We rotate them between 3 spots basically so they're not, we try to eliminate some fungus, you know. 5 acre garden. But there's about an acre of buildings and grass. So I think we rent them technically about 3 acres. 3 point something acres is what we actually rent to like the guys that bought it. And I will say, you know, the guys that bought the farm, we couldn't have asked for better guys. I'm really happy that Dad and his siblings decided on the guys they did. It's guys that Dad grew up with. And Dad has known forever. They knew my grandpa, and like I would not have like picked any other person down there, to be honest. And I for a long time I didn't like him. For a while I didn't like him because like, oh, you guys are the guys that bought my grandpa's land, you know. But I did a ride along with him one time in a combine, and there's actually a video of it on my YouTube channel somewhere. One of the on the farms, and we literally sat there and talked for an hour, the farmer and I, and he just told me a bunch of stories about my grandpa I never knew. And it was really cool, like interactions he had with my grandpa and how much respect he had for my grandpa. And I was like, okay, I like you, you know, like that was the day where I kind of went like from, I don't like you, I don't like y'all, you guys are the ones that like took our land, to like, yeah, I like you, you know. And really, it was all set in motion back in 95 or 96 when Grandpa had auction, you know. Once he had an auction, I knew there was no shot we were going to farm, you know. Like, there was just no shot that we were going to farm anymore as a family, so. Yeah. Now, granted, all of his equipment needed to be replaced. His like Alice Chalmer would have been okay. He'd probably still have that sucker, but his combine definitely would have had to have been replaced by now. So, had a 13-acre. Nice, very nice. So we do have our 995. That was Grandpa's last tractor he bought. He used it for planting and spraying, running augers, that kind of stuff. Just general brush hog and all that good stuff. So I'm happy we still have that, and we still have his brush hog. We have his dozer blade. What else do we have that was his? I guess that's about it equipment-wise. Because he did keep a few things after having auction, you know, like the 995. He knew that he needed to maintain the land and stuff, you know, do some mowing and, you know, that kind of stuff. So he definitely kept that, but everything else went on the sale, including diesel cans that Dad wanted that day. They had a whole bunch of 5-gallon diesel cans that he like filled up with diesel from the tank to like empty the big overhead tank, you know, and they weren't supposed to sell them, but the auctioneer sold the full 5-gallon cans of diesel. Dad wasn't too happy. But auctioneers, man, you gotta watch them. They'll sell that, you know, rug out from underneath your feet, you know. Somebody will pay them a $5 bill. They'll sell anything you want. Or anything they want, I should say. They'll sell it all, so. But yeah, that was kind of a whole thing when he had the auction. It's like, you know, I knew we weren't going to be like farming as a family anymore and stuff. It is what it is, man. It sucks. I wish I could like time travel back and be like, Grandpa, seriously, don't do this. Or actually travel back in time farther and be like, Grandpa, buy the next farm, like buy the neighbor farm. He had an offer for a really good price. Like the neighbor would have let him buy it before it went to auction. Like the land was scheduled to go to auction, but like Grandpa had an option to buy it and he didn't do it. I wish he would have. 1 second, chat. All right, sorry, chat. I had a question for me. Yeah, if I could travel back in time and be like, Grandpa, invest in land, please. Put it in a trust. Name me Trusty. That's what I would have done. That's okay, though. Can you imagine if I was a real farmer, chat? Oh, my goodness. My life would be so different. Yeah, true sand camp. I don't know if Puma Plow ever would have been a thing, yeah. Or maybe it would be a thing. I would just be coming to you live from a tractor some days, you know? Oh, you were sold by the government. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I didn't have the option, though. I will say that much. Dad and his siblings had the option. So... In fact, I think I cried the day they went and like sold the land, and it was in 2005. I'm pretty sure I cried that day. I'm not gonna lie. It was sad. It was sad to see it go, you know, because especially knowing like my grandpa was very adamant about like keep the land, keep the land, keep the land. You know, and they just wouldn't do it. So he was very, very, very adamant about that too, and they just chose not to. Can you imagine, Sam? I don't know about all that now, but I don't know. Maybe I would have never even like started Puma Plow and like to begin with. I probably wouldn't have played nearly as much video games if I had the farm to like take care of, you know? Yeah, I could stream from a tractor. Yeah. I mean, never know, guys. Who knows, man? Life would have been a very different thing. That's for sure. Collabing with the millennial farmer. Yeah, sorry, I'm not a sellout. Did I say that out loud, chat? Did I say that I'm not a sellout? I'm sorry. I'm not picking on anybody, okay? He's a sellout though, let's be real. They all have become that way, though. Coal to corn star, $1 million bin setup, you know? Did I hear about the magic tractor? What? See? It turned. Boy, I bought that one hook, line, and sinker, didn't I? Did you hear about the magic tractor? It turned into a field. I really like that, actually.